Hey everybody, Rojo here. Welcome to Demon's Souls Remake. Coming hot off just finishing the original Demon's Souls. You can check out that playthrough as well if you're interested. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and get started here making a character. I'm actually going to put this in a separate video so that we can get to the gameplay a little bit faster. But yeah, we'll make our guy and then we'll see a cinematic and begin the game. Alright, I think I've come up with a pretty acceptable appearance here. We're going to go by the name of Father Turgle for this one, which leads me into our class. We have all the same classes that we could choose from in the original. However, seems like the armor actually like weighs you down in this one. Yeah, like, you know, these guys hunched over. Everybody else is standing up straight. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna start as a priest. In this one, I played as a magician in the first playthrough I did for the original game, and now I wanna play around with some miracles. I didn't get to even talk to one of the NPCs at all, really, because my faith was so low. So we're gonna fix that. Then we've also got some various gifts that we can choose from, and you can see that already here. I think there are some new items in this remake, like the grass jelly here. Elixir, bright water. I don't think any of those were in the game. Everything else I think was, except for maybe this providential ring. Raises item discovery. This is what I'm gonna pick because it seems like the most obvious choice. None of these other things are really all that exciting. So yeah, we're gonna grab this. With all that said and done, let's just take one last look at, not that, but at our animation style, I think, and our voice. I think I'm actually going to go with this animation style here. Yeah, I think we'll go with that. All right, with that done, I don't think there's anything left to do except get started and check out these cinematics and get into the game itself.
King Alant XII, by channeling the power of souls, brought unprecedented prosperity to his northern kingdom of Boletaria. That is, until the colorless deep fog swept across the land. Boletaria was cut off from the outside world, and those who dared penetrate the deep fog never returned. But Valifax of the royal twin fangs broke free from the fog and told the world of Boletaria's plight. That the old King Alant had roused the Old One, the great beast below the Nexus, from its eternal slumber, and that a colorless fog had swept in, unleashing terrible demons. The demons hunt down men and claim their souls. Those who lose their souls lose also their minds. The mad attack the sane, and chaos reigns. Valifax also spoke of the enticing power of the demon souls. Each time a demon claims a human soul, the demon's own soul is invigorated by the life force, and the power of a mature demon soul is beyond human imagination. The legend spread quickly. Mighty warriors lured by the possibilities braved the fissure to breach the accursed land, but none have returned. Bjor of the Twin Fangs, Yurt the Silent Chief, Saint Urbane, Skirva the Wanderer, the sixth Saint Astria with her knight Garl Vinland, and Sage Frake the Visionary. The colorless deep fog slowly creeps beyond Boletaria's borders. humankind faces a slow and steady extinction. The deep fog will eventually swallow all lands near and far. But Boletaria has one final hope. A lone warrior who has braved the baneful fog. Has the land found its savior? Or have the demons found a new slave?
Brave soul who fears not death. I shall guide you to the fissure. So that you may lull the old one back to slumber.
Bam, here we are in the game. And oh man, does it look pretty darn good. Now I have tweaked some settings. I will say the audio mixing in this game is not very good. So like these settings will actually affect the cinematics as well, which is not really desirable, and the voices are too low and the sound effects way too high. But I'm gonna try and edit this and post to make do. Aside from that, you can see, yeah, it's running very smoothly, but there is a cinematic mode you can toggle on if you want to. But why would you? Drops the frame rate way down to 30. I guess if you want the classic Demon Soul experience, play in the cinematic mode. But we're not gonna. We're gonna stick with the smooth 60. All right, so yeah, let's cruise through this, and then maybe we'll look at some of our items and stuff. I have been through this once already. Good day, sir. Can read these messages. I don't think there's anything new in any of these for someone who's had experience with the game before, but I'll check them on the way by just in case. Indeed, and it's actually nice to... I mean, some of these fandoms are probably fake, but since the servers are down for the original game, I played the whole thing offline, so this is going to be a little bit of an interesting experience with, you know, being able to interact with other players and stuff. Leave messages, all that kind of stuff. Like, that's probably a fake phantom right there. Ow. There's a good parry. Whack. Good stuff. We are going to spend some time in this playthrough just taking in the environment and looking around at how nice things look. I expect there are going to be some things that are different than the original as well. Just aesthetically... Oh, way too soon there. Probably not going to worry about doing too much parrying in this playthrough. I guess we'll see. But anyway, yeah, just aesthetically speaking, we're going to enjoy what the game has to offer when the opportunity arises. Alright, what do we got here? Crescent Moon Grass. We don't start with very much of that. But we do start, I think, here we go, with the heal spell and a talisman with which to use it. Let's try it out. That takes a fair bit of time to cast. Maybe not going to be super useful in combat. We don't have very many magic points either. Yeah, an important feature of this game is being able to vault. Now that's probably a player. We're not getting in there though. All right, vault we shall. Excuse me, it said vault. Oh no, right, wrong button. Should have paid attention to the tutorial. How's it rolling actually? It's pretty chunky. We're gonna need to adjust that actually before we go any further. What if we just take off like gloves? Not good enough. How about the coif? Still not good enough. we may be going pantsless. Who can say? Take the shirt off. There we go. There's the roll-in that we're looking for. And then in that case, can we put the hat and the gloves back on? No. Maybe take those off. Acceptable. Okay. Come on over, my friend. Not even close. I will say the combat, like, sounds, even though they're, like, way too loud, they do sound pretty good. Pretty visceral. Alright, we got backstep moves. We'll worry about all the moves later. You're not going to charge me? Everybody charges me. Oh, he was being sneaky. Ooh, I missed him. Alright, one more around here somewhere, I think. Where's he at? There he is. Trying to see how much damage we take from these hits without our shirt on. Actually getting like blood spatters on us too. Just kind of nifty. Can we wash them off? No. No such luck. Now, as far as I know, there's nothing else here. So let's just move on. Well, there is actually one thing. There's an item over this way, as I recall. Indeed. Also, I will say I'm playing with the manual camera on because I like to be able to do stuff like this and look behind me, which the other two camera settings sort of don't let you do as well. Alright, so we don't get our magic restored, but we do get our HP restored. That's interesting. Not that we're going to be using too much of our magic in combat anyhow. These guys are relatively easy to parry, I would say. So, parry them we shall. And actually, just wanted to double check. We are indeed wearing our ring. So that's good. Let's see, yeah, we just did one of those, actually. You want some too? Yeah, that first swing comes in quick. You gotta get used to parrying that. Or not. Our shield actually blocks 100, should block anyway, I think 100% physical damage, so don't need to worry about it so much. Now this guy. I like the sparks on the armor too. Got a push that we can do to knock people off their guard. And yeah, there's the hint for what we just accomplished here. I think we're supposed to do it on this guy though, because he's got a shield. Now our mace actually does break guard better than most weapons. So that's actually a big help for us right now. At least it should break guards. This is all information based on the original game, so you know. I may be wrong about some things here with the assumptions that I'm making. Half moon grass, sure. What do we got here? Right, we know how to use miracles already. Not even gonna shoot me? There you go. You tried. I appreciate the grass. We're gonna need all the grass we can get early on, especially. Anything else of interest over here? Mess up the shelves. We can break the stuff on the shelves. There we go. That's a whole axe. I could take that. Or you could kick it across the room. Well, whatever. Moving right along here. Playing with the chains as we go. Not sure what they're chefing up in there, but nothing we can do with it. Ooh, ow. Right in the friggin' face. Learned that move in the trailer. Another 3 grasses, though. That's really good. Really good to see. Alright, what do we got here? We've got this guy. Let's deal with him first, I think. I can get that second parry pretty reliably. Or parry the second swing pretty reliably. The first one, not so much. Little half moon grass, that's pretty good. Gotta wonder exactly where we are in Boletaria here. Looks like the paint's chipping. I thought somebody was maybe bleeding on the seats a little bit there. But I guess not. Can't break them. And this is actually the end of the area, I think. Sort of. First things first, let's swap this over to our left hand. Because that's probably where it's going to be most of the game. And there we go. That's a full heal right there. We can't cast it again, I don't think. We're not going to have enough magic. Let's see how we do here. I really want this to go well. Alright, big man. Oh, we are not doing enough damage. See, when I did this previously, I had magic. So I could just cheese him at range. If we stick behind him, I think we'll be okay here. Actually, might even be easier to do it this way. There's not really any reason to have her shield up right now because I don't think we can even block him. I think it'll just knock us right on our ass. Careful of that. Might actually be easier if we do lock on. And yeah, the rolling actually does feel improved. Ooh, careful of that. The rolling does feel improved. Seems like we can roll a little bit. Ah, shit! A little better. Let's get the good grass out. We'll eat some crappy grass as well. Okay, I'm a little bit stuck. Alright, I want to get him back to the middle of the room here if possible. Ah. No! Alright, I'm going to try and replay this area, I think. Because I want to defeat this demon. Well, dying to the Vanguard demon isn't exactly how I wanted to start the playthrough off, but I do want to succeed here because there's an event that happens, and I killed this guy the first time playing through the game in the original, and I would like to see the consequences of winning this fight in this game so that we get to see it. Alright. I think I had the right idea last time. Maybe just got a little too greedy. Just need to make sure we stay behind him, and I think everything's going to be fine. He keeps doing the ground pound. That actually works out just fine. Let's make sure we actually hit him, though. Couple hits there, right in the butt cheeks. Okay, I think if we, yeah, just keep strafing, he can't hit us. Couple hits here, couple hits there. Not the most gripping combat, but one screw-up could easily mean death, as we saw earlier, so That's why we got to be very cautious here. If we can get him in a loop where he just does that move all day, that would be acceptable. I don't think we're going to get that lucky, though. Alright, we need to get him away from the wall a little bit here. That's better. Right in the middle of the room where he belongs. Okay, that was a little scary. That's a little scary, too. It was a quick, pretty quick swing there. Okay, let's back up a little bit again, and again, just let him get into the middle of the room here. Here we go. He's sort of cooperating. What are you gonna do? Okay. Oh, I think he must have hit me with his hand there, I guess. Never seen that happen before. So that's interesting. Okay. Get a few hits in there. No, you stop circling. That's what I'm doing. No copying my moveset. Nope, let's back off a bit here. It's a good hit. And more ground pounds. That's what I like to see. Keep them coming. The mace, not really the best weapon for this. I actually did some test play with the Wanderer, who starts with the falchion, and they do a fair bit more damage per strike, I feel like. I don't know if it's just weapon scaling or something else. Maybe this guy's not particularly weak to blunt weapons. Also a possibility. Alright, he's a little bit too close to the wall here. I'm just concerned that, like, if he does a ground pound, I won't be able to get out of the way in time if I get stuck in the wall over there. That could one-shot us. I really don't know. I've never been hit by it before, so... Okay, that's fine. Almost there. Oh, nope, nope, nope. Getting a little too spicy in there for a second. Okay, the double hit. Ground pound incoming, okay. No problems. Don't get too greedy here, there's no need. Just keep doing what we're doing and we're gonna be just fine. Okay. Just don't let him turn to face you, if at all possible. Okay, a couple of hits there, a couple of hits here. His butt's gotta be sore by now, I'll tell you what. Seems like that second hit really doesn't do the amount of damage you would hope. Kind of looks like he sort of tripped there a little bit, which is interesting. Okay, don't get greedy. Couple more hits. We got greedy! Oh, that was scary. That was very scary. Ooh, okay, much better. That's how I want this playthrough to start. Got ourselves a demon soul. Can take a look around this room now a little bit. No idea where we are whatsoever. But let's go ahead and touch the artstone, shall we? They actually changed these a bit too. You can see they used to be like blue-greenish. But now they look kind of like molten rock, I guess. Got ourselves a gray demon's soul. We'll look at that when we get out of here. For now. Unknown egress. This is where I wanted to be. I wanted to see this. Where in the world is this? I don't know. But look at that. The big dragon guy from the cinematic. Just hanging out. Do we get anything for having succeeded in this? Or are we just gonna get fire breath? He's looking. Thing is freaking huge. Let's see if we can grab this item. Yes, we can. 1 full moon grass. That's an excellent healing item. We'll get more of those later. It's actually, his roars are like shaking the controller as well, which is awesome. Got ourselves a statue of somebody here. Not sure if that's of anybody in particular entirely. It may be. I have an idea of who it could be, but not entirely certain, so I'll keep that to myself for now. Just checking to see if there's anything over here, but it's just another path down. So let's go ahead and grab our items. So this is your reward for actually succeeding all the way through the tutorial and defeating the Vanguard demon there. Some nice stuff, some crafting materials there. Some extra souls to get you started. Look at him. Well, I mean, he should be pretty easy to kill. Let's do it. My head leaving sparks across the ground. This is beautiful.
Soul of the lost withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. Soul of the lost withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended. This is the Nexus. It holds together the northern land of Boletaria. Thou canst not quit the Nexus, but the 5 archstones will guide thee to the outer lands.
You have died and the Nexus has imprisoned your soul. You cannot escape the Nexus. However, by capturing demons' souls, you can reclaim your corporeal body. 1 Nexial binding. Welcome to the Nexus. Look at this. It's like little water things. We got messages. We're online. Holy crap. Beware of thieves ahead. I don't know about that. Man, it's just nice to have messages on the ground. Wary of your soulmate. Filthy. Yeah, I guess that's true. We're definitely gonna explore this place, but first let's talk to some of the people who are here, I guess.
Well, you slipped through the fissure too, did you? You came for demon souls? Or to save this land and be remembered as a hero? Hunting for demons? Try one of the archstones. Now go. That is why you came, is it not? To this accursed Boletaria?
It is indeed. Anything else? We actually got like a whole little cutscene for that too.
You came for demon souls? Or to save this land and be remembered as a hero? Bah, it's all the same. You're just another prisoner of the Nexus. We're welcome here, as long as we keep slashing up demons.
First off, can I also say that is this the first Souls game that's ever had lip syncing? It's freaking me out, man. Some of these facial expressions. Yeah, I don't know. We can actually do some gestures as well ourselves. We can leave our own messages. I've tweaked my controls a little bit here, but here's our tool belt. Very convenient feature that I don't believe was in the original game. But there's a photo mode that we can check out. Where it actually legit pauses the game unless you get invaded, and you can do just all kinds of different crap with this. I'm not even gonna mess with it all right now. But yeah, then we've got some gestures. We've got one of those. All right. With that looked at, let's go ahead and talk to this man here.
You new here? Are you here for my services? The name's Baldwin. I'm just an ordinary blacksmith. It's simple. Just bring me all the souls you can. In trade, I'll give you weapons, or forge the ones you already have. With your souls, I can eke out a living. And with my weapons, you can go on living. Not a bad deal, eh?
I suppose. We could repair some stuff, but I don't know if we need to worry about that. We could actually upgrade our mace right now, probably. Let's see what he has for sale. Spices, sharpening stone. I actually don't know if he sold that originally. Maybe he did. Some various weapons that we could pick up. Cracked eye stone. Restricts health recovery temporarily. I think that's a new item, actually. We'll maybe start reading items at the end of the episode, or maybe next time. But yeah, we definitely... I'm curious to see if they added any new lore. That was sort of one of my complaints about the original game, is the lack of it in a lot of cases. So I guess we'll see. Let's just talk to him some more.
If you hadn't heard, there's another blacksmith at the entrance to Stone Fang Mine. He's an eccentric old man. He knows his trade well. He's the only sane one left in a town of soul-starved men. If you do meet him, no, forget it. That stubborn old ne'er-do-well will just chase you off.
Is that so?
There aren't enough smithing tools in this temple to handle all the work. Only certain ores can be used to forge weapons, but you'll just have to make do. And be thankful that I can do anything for you at all in this forsaken place.
That's a hint that he's got a limited run of services, basically, or not even really a hint. It's basically him explicitly telling you that. And that perhaps we will have to find somebody else if we want to do some more complex smithing operations.
And be thankful that I can do anything for you at all.
That's the end of that.
No interest, eh? I can tell you're not going to last long here.
Alright, we'll come back to him later. Actually, we could do one thing.
It's simple. In trade with your souls... What's the hurry? Where are you off to? Haven't you any manners?
I'm glad that's still in.
I'll excuse the rudeness, but only this once.
Man, if you walk...
You're just lucky it's me. The others wouldn't stand for it.
I think that they would. Yeah, if you run away from people while they're talking to you, or while you're in this one of these menus, they have a little bit of extra dialogue.
No interest, eh? I can tell you're not going to last.
Not sure what that message was. Must have been. I must have actually accidentally called that up, maybe.
I'm Stockpile Thomas. When the Scourge came, I didn't know what hit me. When I came to, I found myself here in this Nexus. My wife and daughter fell victim to the demons. But I would be worthless in battle. At the very least, I hope to lend my assistance to you brave slayers of demons. I would be happy to lighten your load and look after any excess baggage.
So this is our bank, essentially. There's no selling items in the original game. I don't know if that's going to be a thing in this one or not. Doesn't look like it. But since there is such a thing as an item capacity limit of what we can actually carry, it's important to drop stuff off from time to time. Stuff like this I don't think weighs anything. I wish it would tell me. Oh, it does. There we go. If you look at it in this view, like grasses weigh 0.1. These bigger ones weigh 0.2 apparently. And these even bigger ones weigh quite a lot. I think that's a substantial departure from the original game. They used to all weigh the same, I think. Then we've got our Nexial Binding. That's kind of like the Dark Sign in Dark Souls. And a Soul. But the Souls don't weigh anything. But these are going to like add up, like our crafting materials. So we're definitely going to want to just drop these off. In the original game, you could still access them when you were at a blacksmith anyway. So there's no reason to keep them around in your inventory. Everything else, though, I think, well, actually, we can probably drop off this chain armor that we can't wear as well, just because.
Rest assured, your goods are safe and sound with me. Best of luck to you.
Just because it's just an extra item burden that we don't need to be carrying around with us if we're not going to ever wear it. Let's talk to him.
When the Scourge came, I abandoned my wife and daughter and fled like a coward. When I came to, I was in this Nexus. I haven't dared venture outside these walls since. I wish I could do more, but I am ignorant of the world beyond these walls.
It's also worth noting some of these people are supposedly some of the, not even supposedly, but it's been confirmed that some of the original voice actors came back for the game. I'm not sure exactly which ones, though. I think maybe the blacksmith there. I'm not sure about the lady in black there who resurrected us. I think the blue phantom guy there, I think he's the same guy as before. I'm not sure. But it'll be interesting to sort of find out who's new and who's not.
My candle maiden cared for me during my first days here. She says very little, but has a kind heart. She's just the age my young daughter would have been. Poor girl. Trapped here with her eyes occluded by wax. If only something could be done to help her.
If only.
If only something could be done to help her.
And that's the end of that.
Best of luck to you.
Alright. Down there, I think, is just a collection of the tutorial messages. I may go check them out later, but not right now. There's a couple of people over here, I believe, though.
Oh my, how has this happened? Has God abandoned us for King Alant, failing to show proper respect? Oh, Mbassa.
Couldn't say, I just got here.
Oh, Mbassa.
Alright, that's the end of what she has to say. There's nobody else here right now by the looks of it, actually. A little bit mistaken there. But the Nexus will fill up with other characters as the game progresses to some extent. So it's always a good idea to keep an eye out for anybody who might be here. And being a remake, who even knows what we're going to find? You know, I'm not expecting to see a ton of new content, but some. Tight spot? Aw, just get good. We'll leave a message somewhere of our own. I don't know what happens when people rate your messages in this game. I think you used to get healed in like Dark Souls and Bloodborne, but I Can't quite recall. These are all the archstones, of course. This one, still broken. Beginners should try this area later. If you say so. And yeah, we're not going to be able to do anything with these just yet. We have to go to that one first. But before we do that, I'm just going to take a peek upstairs. And see what we can locate up here. This is the way. Because sometimes you find goodies in various places. You just never know. Could be a bird. Let's see if we can leave a message here. Let's see what we have for options. Yeah, nothing there. Observations. The messages seem like maybe a little bit more explicit than I'm used to seeing, which I don't know if I like or not. I guess it depends. We'll have to judge that as we see more messages. Usings. There's a huge list of those. These are all the various words, I guess. Let's see. I think there's there's something ahead. Well, I couldn't find I couldn't find tight spot, so we'll just be a little bit more literal. And no gestures either, as far as I can tell, which is maybe a little bit disappointing as well. But yeah, it is what it is. Here we go. There's my message. There's a dead end ahead. Hopefully that helps somebody in their playthrough. I imagine it will. Let's just take a quick peek over this away. You'll find a spice past here. That's potentially true. Let's go a little further up. Not sure if we can actually get all the way up here yet or not. May have to progress in the game a little bit further first. Time for dying. Yeah, this is something I tested immediately. More or less when I was exploring the Nexus, is whether or not you can die here. And it turns out the answer is very yes. Turn back and go behind you. Nope, can't go any further. Not yet, anyway. So as predicted, we'll have to progress a little farther in the game. May actually end up turning the camera off manual. Not sure what the original version was. It might have been, might have had some kind of following mechanic. I just don't want it to turn when I'm trying to do stuff like this. But we'll see. Anyway, I think we've explored everything that we can do here. So let's go ahead and take a look at the first archstone. A huge stone castle in the heart of the northern kingdom of Boletaria. Hungry soldiers attack trespassers, their souls stolen by demons, while nearby terrible dragons have taken roost. The gates of Boletaria. I feel like in the original game, he like breathed fire or something like that. Maybe he was chomping on some bodies. I don't know. But you can see this looks just awesome. You can see all the way in the distance the places that we may or may not be going to. Everything's on fire up there, probably courtesy of the dragons. And one interesting trick is like, say, I wanted to see if there's something else over in that direction. Well, if we go into photo mode, we can actually pause the game and get a little bit better view of areas around us to try and find stuff, which is kind of interesting. That'll be more dangerous later on when we can be invaded. At least I'm assuming there's a mechanic for that in this game. Oh my god, I just smacked the body. I didn't know I could do that. Late moon grass, very nice. This is strong. Yeah, it's good grass. We're going to be talking a lot about grass in this playthrough, so... So make whatever memes and analogies you see fit regarding it. I think we better get ready for some fighting here. Barely avoided that guy. Let's back up. And yeah, you can actually see just mechanically in the upper left, you can see our life bar is at half right now. That's got a lot to do with the fact that we died and we're in soul form right now. Also, I didn't even mention it, but the load times, holy crap, what a difference. We got here in, what, like 5 seconds? Oh no, yeah, the fire can hurt you, so be careful of that. In fact, what we could do is, if we want to get real crazy, I think here is a good spot. We could leave a message for people. Warning. Let's see. I don't want to be like... See, I always like being like maybe not super literal in my messages. But, I don't know if this game's really going to allow me to do that. There must be like a fire. Yeah, there we go. There you go, pals. That fire is not a good choice. We'll also be able to get some hints as well from other players like that, and perhaps some not so hints, some terrible advice. For example, I think I know what this is going to say. If you have white soul tendency, you can proceed. I'd always wondered how to get in there when I was playing the original game, and I never figured it out. But now, I think I know. I did do a fair amount of research between finishing the original game, literally like just yesterday at time of recording, and between then and starting this playthrough. So, I do know more about the game now than I did before, but I certainly don't know everything, especially as it pertains to the remake itself. Alright, our heal spell is like a little bit overkill for the amount of HP we have right now. But am I still tempted to use it? Come on down. Getting the timing down for these parries. I feel like the riposte animations, I mean, while they're interesting, they do take quite a bit longer to execute than they used to. There you go. Oh, ow. We're on fire. That doesn't feel very good. May as well get some healing in here. Here we are. What about you? You want some of this? Pine resin. So that's changed as well. Used to be turpentine, but I can guess what this is going to do. If we just take a look at it. Man, gives our weapon fire damage. We're going to take that off the bar. We're also going to take most of these other grasses off, I think, just due to our low HP total. There's not much reason to use them. Welcome to the pit. Over here, that'll be a shortcut later on, I believe. As will this area right in front of us over here. But for now, we got to go this way. Counter. Now, if we had a ranged weapon, we could actually go after that guy. Sadly, we do not, so we'll just have to make do. Perhaps you would like to... No? Thought maybe they would like to fall into the pit for me, but I guess not. Ow. Beware of rats ahead. Are there actually rats here? That would be interesting. And new. Actually, one thing I want to see is, are there plunging attacks now? As far as I can tell, there were not in the original game. Not really enough of a fall to tell, I guess. There's also this here, but I'm pretty sure jumping down there is going to equal death. So let's not do that. Instead, get some half-moon grass. Sure, we'll take it. Get a regular grass just to stay topped off. And yeah, you can get hints as to how people died. It looks like that guy found somebody in there. Somewhat unsurprisingly. So perhaps we should be cautious? Yes, indeed. Hello, you. Very sneaky. Alright, so far so good. I gotta say, as far as just a regular gameplay goes. Only real hiccup... That was a kind of a total accident. The only real hiccup we had was on the Vanguard Demon. More? Okay. Not really any need to parry these guys. I just like trying while I can, you know, like like trying while the stakes are still low. More or less. Might as well grab whatever this is. Fire bombs, yeah, good. Those are going to be useful. Hey, my message has been raided. Oh, I think I get a little heal from that. Awesome. So that's good to know. Not sure which message it was, but maybe there's a way to check your messages. I don't know. Nice try. But you're out of here. Who's next? Oh, he's going to firebomb me. Gotta be careful of that. There we are. Let's take a look around, shall we? That's where we started. No way to get down there. Moving along, let's enter the fog gate. Fog, definitely very thematic for this game. Perhaps even more so than Dark Souls, I might say. A little soul action there. How are these people dying? They fall, maybe? They get firebombed? It's kind of what I'm thinking. Always got to watch your back in these games. Give ourselves a mail breaker. We could try it out. We may not have the stats for it, though. Put it in our offhand for now. As long as we can still roll, that is. I guess we do have the stats for it. It didn't say that we don't. Not sure even sure. Oh, there you go. 6 strength. It's a piercing weapon. It's kind of, perhaps kind of useful, because we only have a, right in the foot. So we only have a bludgeoning weapon right now, but it's really not very good. Not sure I can recommend using it. Should be another guy up here somewhere, I think. Yep. Oh, that hurts. Let's back off and eat a grass real quick before we do anything too crazy. There we go. Use those heavy attacks. It actually leaves a thing on the ground, too. Which is pretty interesting. Because this is like wood or whatever. I mean, I guess you would expect that. Watch the magicians. Indeed. Oh, don't fall down there. That would be a dumb way to die. Okay. Can't hit that guy up there, so we gotta figure out what we're gonna do about this guy. Okay, that's fine. He's just watching. Oh, we got super lucky there. All right, there we go. We'll be able to get into this in a bit. Need to trigger something to happen first. Hello, you. Gotta remember when I don't get the parry to just back off from these guys, because I can't get a swing in before they can swing at me with that big flurry of attacks there. Watch the soldiers, indeed. Watch the soldiers. This is a tricksy little area right here. Luckily, we're immune while we're in a riposte animation. This is the guy who was just giving us trouble. We can bonk him if we land on him. That's cute, I guess. But no plunging attacks, it looks like. That is a little bit unfortunate. There's not really a lot of opportunities necessarily to use them, but still. It would have been nice. But, to be fair, it wasn't in the original game, and that's what this remake is really all about, so... I guess you can't really complain too much. Alright, let's see if we can make this happen here. I think we just walk over this way. Yeah, you see that guy there? Beware of the enemy's traps. You know, I should rate some of these messages. There you go. Have a little bit of HP, my friend. When are you gonna... There it is. Thank you. Appreciate that. See, you rate a message, you get a message rated. How about that? Now we can grab this bastard sword. Actually, we might be able to use that. Let's find out. Two-handed, we could use it. Because you get a 50% strength boost when it comes to attribute requirements for strength. Specifically, when you two-handed weapon. But right now, it's a little bit out of our reach, realistically, and I would like to keep my shield up and in between me and my enemies. So, we'll perhaps use that later on. In the meantime, you tried to kill me. I'm going to have to return the favor. Oh, there's a guy behind me. Let's back up. It's not the right move. That's the right move. Maybe should have just used a heal there, actually, but it's too late now. You are very sneaky. Oh, there's another guy behind me, too. Yeah, you better back up. Okay. Another guy over this way. Also a blue-eyed guy over there we got to be careful of. Who the hell is shooting me? Where is he? I can't actually see him. Not there. He must be over here. That ladder goes to nowhere. Yeah, he's got like a super duper big aggro range, I guess, is what's going on here. I'm gonna just eat one of these, I think. That should have been a backstab, I feel like, but it is what it is. Alright, you gotta cease your behavior, sir. Alright. Much better. Half Moon Grass, we'll take it. Okay, now that we're not getting shot in the freaking back, let's come over here and deal with this guy if we can. He's gonna be pretty tough. Especially when he can do that. We just heal ourselves here. Ooh. Hey, no you don't. Takes a long time to get that heal off, doesn't it? There we go. There's the backstab. Good stuff. Half Moon Grass. Now if we do go this way, I just want to check and see what's over here. If it's what I think it is. There should be a red-eye guy over here. And it's not going to be someone we want to tangle with right now. Because he could probably more or less one-shot us. Yeah, that's fine advice. Yeah, he's bad news. Let's just put it that way. And we could go through this fog door as well. But I don't think we want to do that just yet, because I think if we go this way, we get to open up a shortcut. Which would be very useful. Because death is always a possibility. Valuable passage ahead. I guess I should leave more messages like that. And just get healed all the time. A lot more fire bombs. Very nice to have. You can see we've got a lot of fire guys down here, actually. And they just blew themselves up. That was a little hint of what maybe we could accomplish here if we used a little fire of our own, which we may actually do. What I'm not sure about is whether or not the fire barrels will explode in this game if we just hit them with like our mace. That is something I would like to know the answer to. We do actually want to mess with these. Both of these chains, you can see there's some bodies hanging here. We'll go down and get those shortly-ish. For now, we just need to be careful getting down here and try not to die so close to the shortcut. Okay, we gotta back off. Okay. I do have fire bombs on my bar. Now might not be the worst time to use one. Acceptable. Okay. We got through it. A little bit scary for a minute there. I don't want to risk messing with those. I'm just going to walk past them. And kablam. Shortcut get. You got the cling ring, which is awesome. Really important piece of equipment here. Gives us a nice boost to our HP. So instead of having 50% HP, we have like 75%. And then here are the bodies that we just dropped from those chains up top. Get the ragged set with a couple aged spices instead of old spice. I wonder if there's a trademark issue there nowadays. And a jade hair ornament. Should take a look at that ornament at the very least. I think it's just down here maybe. A plain jade hair ornament, the kind worn by commoners. Aside from that, let's just take a quick look at a couple of our other items as well. May as well. Looks like this is mostly the same. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like it may be the same. Wondering if, like, this has any lore. No, so, yeah, unfortunately, it looks like we're not going to get any additional lore, which I guess I understand. That would be like a FromSoft thing. not a Blue Point Games thing, so they're really just working with what they had, I think, as far as the lore goes for the most part. But with that, yeah, I think we're gonna call it here for the first episode of the Demon's Souls remake. When we come back, we will probably not go back to the Nexus. We'll probably go back up top and go through that fog door that we found and see if we can make some more progress.